Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. What's one there? So, I hope what I'm looking at James Good day from. Tell me how I want to be going in my video, yeah, please, I beg you. Good evening to all. I'm in my little hammock, as you can see. Can you talk to him, please? All right, so I know many of you are home tonight. I want to talk about 3 or 4 different issues. I want to lend my voice to those issues. And many of you Liberians know, I know some of you coming to say, oh, no current, you in the dark, and this and that. Yeah. Talk to, what's his name, man? So, I think I need to speak to some issues. I know that Gregory will do the right thing tomorrow. I believe that the commanding officer or police chief in Margibi, I strongly believe he should be suspended or changed. I'd like to speak to that right now. You guys know I've done facts versus fiction in this country. So if I say something, it's factual. I had called D-Flow earlier today. I spoke with D-Flow because the Minister of State, Madam Mamaka Ability, had called me. The medical team that has been here working was leaving the country today. So I had called the deputy for new media and rebranding, and he had quickly assembled his team to go out there and give coverage at the airport. So en route to the airport, the thing scrambled upon this accident that had just happened. So if anyone wants to talk nonsense, just know that LNTV had over 1,000 viewers, and he kept announcing the time. We made efforts to call people. The truck went over the taxi cab, and I mean people were crushed. You see, beloved, many of you Liberians think that sometimes you should always blame the boss. But for me, Eugene Fahngon, the only way I will blame Gregory, if Gregory does not take action against that commander in Margibi or that officer in charge of Margibi County, then I will blame him. Because then he's not doing his job. And I'm saying this because my team arrived on the scene 20 minutes into the broadcast. He kept saying, and we don't see any officer, we don't see any ambulance, absolutely nobody. And the thing about it was, there were 2 or so survivors, and the truck had pinned them down, and the helpless people talking to them like, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm not okay, I'm crushed, but I'm talking. You please help me. 30 minutes later, no fire service, no police. You want to tell me the whole RIA corridor, not one single police? And on that same road after boss time, it's the military barracks. I'm the person you say I can get in trouble for my mouth. But think about your mother. Think about your father. Think about your sister. Anybody for that matter. Pinned under a big truck. And hundreds of people around fighting to remove the truck. Whereas that commander, wherever he was, first and foremost, once informed, should have gotten on the phone, informed headquarters. A pickup load of officers would have been heading to the area. Headquarters would have contacted JFK or 14 Military Hospital or EWA Hospital. Yeah, no ambulance. That's what I'm saying. Ambulance would have been on the way to the area. All the ambulances we got, 14 Military Hospital, Firestone Hospital, EWA Hospital, you name it, man. Dr. Jala Hospital, or you name it. No ambulance? No ambulance? Why am I leaving this on the commander? If the commander had called the military today and say, 14 Military Hospital, we have an emergency, can you help us? Who am I speaking with? The person called their name and gave the information. If they don't act, then we ask them whether that the private money or the ambulance belong to the company. Now, who told them that the military cannot respond? Who told them? But he never did it. 30 minutes, the people pinned down under the truck. The video is available for anybody to see. You didn't call anybody. You were late to respond. Okay? Look at that stupid fool. Focus on LBS, not everything you will talk. You see, that's the problem with Liberia. Because you LBS Director General, so you can't talk. If blasphemy passing somebody, you don't talk about it. That's the level of ignorance. I was hurt today when they pulled that baby out of that car. Because you can see the baby was not crushed. But the heat, no air, no breathing, nothing. I don't know whether the baby survived or not. I'm angry. And I believe that Gregory will take action against the commander. When you say the man are commander for Magidi, anything that happened in Magidi, he should be responsible. And if Gregory does not take action against him, then fine. And then fine. Because at the end of the day, I will know that Gregory is not doing his job. Honestly, I'm not afraid of anybody. But everything, oh, RG Gregory. No. Gregory cannot be everywhere at every time. But when you dedicate responsibility to people, they need to do their job. And that commander today did not do his job. It took motorcyclists to run to those people crying, threatening to set it on fire before the machine started moving to come and help those people. And the video is there. 44 minutes. Anthony Williams of LNTV was announcing that it's 44 minutes now and no help. He was there from the very beginning. And there's no ambulance on the scene. It's 44 minutes now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If people don't do their job, they need to get the hell out. People are being on a truck for 44 minutes. And police commander somewhere else don't even have men to give instructions to. I believe that Gregory will do the right thing. He's going to call him in tomorrow, take his badge, maybe his gun, suspend him, replace him, or I don't know. But I can say to you, people at LBS know me. If I was the RG, he will be suspended for a month without pay. Without pay, I'll take his badge, I'll take everything for him. That's dereliction of duty. Okay? So please, I expect Gregory to do the right thing to deal with him. That's the truck issue. Let's come to the VP issue. Jeremiah Pankun. You know, I will do the video context tomorrow. I repeat, I will do the video context tomorrow. Meaning, I will reduce it into video where you will be able to see. I will not have to explain. But what I saw, 5 persons trying to heckle the vice president of Liberia. One of them, a member of the board of directors of, EULA. The video is there to prove. Member of the board, member of the board, member of the board. You member of the board, you go to heckle a sitting vice president. And you think that is going to stop us from going to Philadelphia again because a member of EULA board tried to heckle the president, the vice president? That's a joke. We'll go back to Philadelphia. That's number 1 point. I'll show the video. The second point I got to make is to be careful when you feel sorry for some people. Because some people are meant to suffer in this life terribly. Why do I say so? All of y'all remember the situation with Sam Livingstone. He was the commander, the airport security director under George Weah time. Y'all remember? Sam Livingstone. He was arrested for being in collaboration with 1 or 2 persons named in the investigation. One was a named Sam Sion, and the other was Finabono, that brought in a huge box of kush. They brought in boxes of kush. He was arrested, detained, investigated, and subsequently charged in connection with trafficking of kush through the airport. Y'all remember that case? Y'all remember the case with Sam Livingstone, Unbreakable? Somebody call him. And I look in the video, and who do I see? A person who's on the docket in Liberia for being a drug cartel member by his own CDC government. No, it wasn't JMB government. It wasn't JMB government. Let's get the record straight. It was George Weah government that arrested him, jailed him, charged him, and somehow he managed to escape. And now he shows up in America, bullying a vice president, heckling a vice president, orchestrating, crying out for justice against a vice president. I will show the video tomorrow, and I will show him a picture on the video. I will show him walking around. I will show him speaking. But that's when I will ask the question to America, to the U.S., are you sure you want to help us fight drugs? Because it wasn't Joseph Boakai. It wasn't President Boakai. It was George Weah himself who arrested a seditious by the name of Sam Livingstone and charged him with being part of a drug cartel, bringing in kush into the country in boxes. Y'all talk now. Y'all are very seditious. Y'all know the story. Go Google it. Go look for the video. Everything. And nobody, including myself and my brother, I hear from Sam Livingstone for Jack know when. But somehow, Sam Livingstone, the airport director, arrested, detained, and charged in connection with a drug ring that brought in drugs into the country. Disappeared out of this country, landed in America, and show up somehow to heckle the vice president. Now, if Sam Livingstone was to come back to Liberia and be arrested at the airport, you know why the sedition would say? That witch hunt. Hey, I would say that witch hunt. I will show the video. Look at somebody say you are now arrested for drugs. Your smart picking, go carry that one to the place you can tell the small children lie, yeah? Okay? At the end of the day, let me say this. If you know that Philadelphia is the CDC stronghold, and you look at, what's his name, Prince Sharif, what's his name, Sam Livingstone, and the other guy, and what they call it again, Alita Ban. I'm counting the people. 5 human beings went to say, we want justice for the motorcyclists, we want this, and the people just jeer and boo at them. Tells you that CDC is done. Maybe you don't know CDC, and nobody can say they know CDC more than me. You can't say that one because people slap in your ear. I know them good. The days of the CDC over. Prince, Sam, Alita, in the video you will see them. All right? So at the end of the day, you go to heckle a vice president, they kick you out of the hall. You go stay across the car road, you're only 5. You're only 5. 5 persons. What y'all do to the vice president? At the end of the day, JKK got a standing ovation. The people clap for him. The people respect him. And the people love him. That man is a quiet man. All day, the man, oh, that boyo. Oh, he said he must be part. Now today, it brings me to the third thing I want to talk about. Okay? I listened to Susan Bange, the one that can curse everybody, call Jeremiah Kun Killer, say all kind of things about everybody. I will not care Susan Bange to quote, to do anything. Nobody yell abroad won't care Susan Bange to quote, to do anything. But she comes on today in an ignorant fashion and display her ignorance, thinking that we the Liberian people, she insulting us. You're a Liberian boy, you need to calm down. You ain't know this. You know what they call Supreme Court? You know what they call Circuit Court? You know what they call Civil Law Court? They got different kinds of court. You see, West Australia, meaning that's your region, the Supreme Court there found you guilty already. They charge you the money to pay. Then you dare telling we the Liberian people we not know better. Okay, we not, now your English are speaking. We not know better. No problem. According to you, the case been on over 3 years. So when did you realize that you did not have a legal counsel? How can a case go on for 3 years and you say you were representing yourself? So you didn't know better that now you know that now you need legal team. After a Supreme Court ruling of a region, West Australia Supreme Court, who you think you're talking to? you think you're talking to? Then you say you take an appeal. You took an appeal from the West Virginia, the West Australia Supreme Court. Then I hope the Federal Supreme Court is where you're going now. Because you're not going to insult all of us and tell us, say, we not know better. Like your English, like you not know better. Like you spent 3 years in court and did not know you needed legal counsel until the people say you must pay. Then you say you disappointed in James Goodday. Why you disappointed in him? Did he appoint you? Did he appoint you? You not cost everybody in the country until you cost the least expected person. Now they put you before the Supreme Court. You can't fight. You don't want to allow government. I see Sam watching. I see Sam Livingstone watching. You know what I love about government? When government puts something behind you, especially your own government you suffer for, your government you work for, your government that you depended on, took you and lock you up on charges of drugs. Then you leave from there. Instead of fighting to clear yourself, you go heckle a sitting vice president, Sam. What were you thinking? The government dropped the charges against you? Or they closed the investigation against you? Or because you're fortunate to be in America? Yeah, the American government will shield you there if they will or if they want to. But Liberia has laws. And you are also a Liberian citizen. Because we got Liberian, we got dual citizenship now. I don't understand y'all. They put a treat y'all like dirt. You move from here, you know how you left this country. And the very judge we are CDC people, you know what they did to you. Like you go stand and you say you were CDC, and you know your file here, and you know that they jail you, and you know you are literally getting ratted in jail. They forgot about you. A sedition like you. A sedition like you. Then you go stand to say you heckling vice president. Instead of going there to tell your own thing, to say I was jail, can your people revisit my case? But you go to disgrace the man. And he work, you are only fire. Where he did nothing. 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 I told people, no matter what people say about me, then she go sit down on her set talking about, I'm a public figure, and when you public, you're not public figure. What you not work before? Why you not work? You public figure, you not work in the public space before? You should expect they will sue you. No, nobody will sue you here in Liberia. You talk nonsense, people will tell you nonsense back. Because everybody know they get time for you here. But you mess with the guy, and the guy sued you. And then you can't tell who the Liberian people who's stupid, who need to slow down. Like you need to slow down. Because you don't know what they call Supreme Court. Okay? Now you went, you put all your stuff, oh, you know, I'm Susan, you slow down. Where did I get money from? Now that criminal case, if you don't pay that money, then you will know what put water in coconut. Cut me any day. The school, you're not allowed to go to someone who went to A. And they both say I get A degree, but they know what kind of degree I got. So they know. Now not A alone. The A then damn plenty, but they know the A and all. Besides the B degree. So I ain't got time for that. But you go sit down Supreme Court rule against you, then you say, I never had a lawyer. After 3 years in court, you get a lawyer. You didn't see the case going sideways. Somebody look at the stupid here. You look like you drinking water in your nose. Now you Susan are talking to you, say, look at. You go through case for almost 3 years. I listen to you, Jenna Susan. I'm happy you came on. You go through case almost 3 years. And you can look at with the Liberian and say, we must slow down, we know nothing. My guy, don't try it out. We know the word supreme. When they say supreme court, it means that the highest court in the land. But you own say West Australia. So it means they got East, they got North, they got South. West Australia Supreme Court. When I saw West, I said that the region. But that's the Supreme Court. You're not going to any other court in the West. You're not going there again. Maybe that the Federal Supreme Court now. And you go tell the Federal Supreme Court, I represented myself, I never had a lawyer, almost 3 years. The way they will turn you outside, you better don't waste your money, sir. Don't waste your money. Because the judge will tell you, say, you've been in on the case for 3 years, and you never knew you need a lawyer. You never knew. And after 3 years now, even in the Supreme Court, you never knew you needed a lawyer. Somebody said, Susan, contact me, I will represent you in court. Go and call that girl and tell that girl, look, I'm sorry. You know we can get carried away when we're talking about Tabata. Just forget about me. I will not bring my friskiness to you again. I beg you, man. They won't choke me. I'll curse everybody, I'll blast at everybody, but they won't choke me. So, man, the whole thing here, like my boy, that's not my heart. I love you. Please, I beg you, let me go. And we all will put our mother there, and you go by your business. Don't go tell any judge that stupidness that you never had a lawyer. That man just want to eat your money. Those lawyers don't want to eat your money, and they will eat it. Okay? They will eat your money. And don't let nobody tell you, say, you're not allowed to talk to the victim. That's a damn lie from hell. If you know why I know, call 1 or 2 friends. Let her go and beg the girl. You'll have a little dinner meeting. You'll sort it out. And you'll go to the court. And you'll say, we are Liberians. We have resolved our issue. That's it. But you keep making that pinball you are making tonight, you will know what put water in coconut. That's, and you see, by the same time, you saw in my video with Arthur Johnson. After you come for in the court, you jump outside, you want to talk. You go talk, we hold it, we catch it, we run with it, you run away. Because at the end of the day, people may not be lawyers, but they're not also equally stupid. So we got sense. Okay? Something that can happen and not pinball business. Go there, you tell your friend sorry. Because the poor law then it's different for our own. Even yet, imagine how Susan can talk about the vice president sometimes. You're a killer, you kill, you do. You expect Kun to go carry her to court to do what in there. It's a waste of time. When she read my set, she claimed all over my head, I will carry Susan to court. I can't do it. She like a small sister. But now everybody will take it. Okay? Somebody say, please don't put your cam on your leg. But now, that money, I can guarantee you 1 million. If the case, for me, I know it's not serious. Because you will beg her. And when she can't, all will beg her. That Liberia thing, it can end almost with a begging business. We all know that. But if you want to run to job, we have to tell him to pay, you tell him not paying. Before I say the other mean one, when I pass all around. Okay? So, that Liberia, yeah. I was just surprised. After everything Sam Livingston went through, when I saw him on the video, not one video, but 3 different videos, I gave up. I gave up straight. I gave up. That small jail they put that one in. Mosquito, the poo-poo area that where they put him in. I know I think he stayed in jail for almost a month. Or more than that. Maybe he would tell you how long. Then you move from there again and go stand on and say you doing agitation. Something wrong with you? Something wrong with you? And your case file stay here? And they charge you and all? And they free you from jail, you had to escape. Now they escape, you escape. Trust me. Why if Liberian government petition the U.S. government to send you back to face trial? American government will say no, because you're American citizen and you former Marine. I mean, same color. You got a right to disagree with me. But brother, let me tell you something. So today me, I look at it, I like to call things. Susan go right now to that girl and go stay outside and start crying. That girl will come outside too and say, what are you crying for? And I tell you to leave me, you didn't want to leave me. After about 15, 20 minutes, let her go. I will forget it, but next time she might not do it, it finished. That's how I told the truth. My grandpa will like that. Okay? Now how we looking? We can get vexed with foam like Coca-Cola. By the time you come talk to her, we'll say, let's forget it. And now we're happy in this case. Go up, you come down. She did the wrong thing to go talk again on Facebook tonight. She not supposed to talk. West Australia Supreme Court. You know what they call Supreme Court? You better go shut up and sit down. Because all your money you work for, they will give it to that girl. They will take your her and sell it and give it to her. You think we pull out that black people? I say that in my hammer, in my lake corner. Tomorrow morning again, we're going to do some more work. But let me say this before I leave. Oh, JMB not doing nothing, JMB not doing nothing, JMB not doing nothing. Why we can't debate the real issue? Why? What JMB has done in 1 year compared to Mr. Weah's first year? Look at it when looking like chicken to can't go to bed before 10 o'clock in there. TG so be sleeping to go do the people work tomorrow. I'm looking like chicken. I'm looking like chicken. Something wrong with you, eh? That chicken can go to bed 7 o'clock, not me. Flomo Zuba. All right, so let me touch on the third one. You're not go. I beg you, you sit down. You're not good. The third one, and I come and bring the fire. Nobody should move, oh. Hey, somebody said they got looking drunk tonight because in my leg hammer tonight. Hey, I don't know what's out this time. But let me go to the right one I want to go to tonight. I want to ask the Methodist people. You call all the Methodist people, let them come. I got a question for them. The Constitution says I'm entitled to my thought. And I want to share my thought with them in the form of a question, okay? All Methodist people, you please don't leave their life. You please come and stand up. And Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Question number 1. Question number 2. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And Jesus Christ is the Word. Question number 3. I think in the book of Malachi or so, stand to be corrected. Jesus said, I'm the Lord our God and I change not. Meaning he can't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And he God and he will not change. And I ask you 3 or 4 questions. Now, if Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and God is the same and he changed not, was it not God that destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for the same man sleeping with man and woman with woman? Is that the same God we're talking about to the Methodist people? But my question I'm asking you all. So here is my question. If he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah yesterday for the same thing, and he is God and he changed not, and to back my thing up, open your Bible to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. It says, if a man sleep with another man, as in the case where a man sleep with a woman, they say it is distasteful and that man need to die. I back all my question with Bible voice. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. I back my statement with that. So let me ask the Methodist people, no fuss tonight. I gave you all those questions. And I ended up with Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. So why is it that you want a man to be married to another man in the church, but you guys choose to use the same Bible that you guys claim is the Word of God? Just my question, you don't can kill me or make argument. I'm open to a discussion that will help me to learn why. Yeah. Like Eugene Fahngon, why? Why y'all want to do this? That's the number 4, 5, or 6 question. Now, on the issue of the global versus the other church, all of us be the church. And somehow y'all say, y'all won't go this way. We say we won't go that way. Why y'all ain't want agree? To sell the church, divide the money, everybody go be their own church. Why? We all can be in the church, then we have a disagreement. Then y'all say the church that matter the church. Yeah, the church that matter the church. But all of us are Methodists. So if we disagree, one Methodist can say they got more power than the other Methodists. All Methodists are equal. Why you don't want to divide the church, sell it, and divide the money? That's another question I want to ask. Can somebody, a bishop or somebody, address my questions? If they do so, I will be happy. God bless you. Oh yeah, I'm going to bed. I say now, yeah, enjoying myself. And I'm Muslim male, a Christian. And Christians say are spiritual. So my question, I finish asking my question. If you can answer my question, that hey, I beg you, you just answer my question. You're good now. I tell you, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. I go read it. Jesus Christ is saying yesterday, today, and forever. But yesterday he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Today he said they were married in a church. I don't know how. You're confusing some of us. We're just asking questions. You say, I'm the Lord our God and I changed that. How can God change now? He blessed Sodom and Gomorrah. Then today he changed that. He say, y'all please help me. Eh? Y'all help me. Y'all don't confuse me. Y'all help me. Good night.